You're listening to Quantum Revenue Expansion with your host, Ursula Menchez. Let's go.
Anybody who's ever gone out on a walk with me will discover that I find money every time I go out. I find money every time I go out, and I accept it. So where most people would walk by a penny on the ground, I pick it up. And not only do I pick it up, but I at least say thank you. And if I have more time, I will say, I love the energy of money and the energy of money loves me. I acknowledge every penny that comes into my space. And I even bring those home and put them in a very special place on my mantle in a beautiful pottery jar that is a beautiful turquoise color that is the same color as AlignWomen. And I actually honor that money. Last night, not only were we out for, half an hour for tacos and I found 3 pennies, I actually found $50 in cash on the ground.
Wow.
It is not a coincidence. It is actually something that I cultivate. And so even before business planning, my attitude about money is very big and healthy and growing and open and even needs attention. There are things I bump up against where I go, oh, I'm holding on to that a little bit more than I need to, or I could make more space for that if I worked on that a little bit. I mean, it's not to say I'm perfect about it. There's always work to be done. There's lots of messaging from childhood and, experiences. And I certainly, it's a whole different conversation, but money equals security to me. And so I have a tendency to want to hold on to it and just let it sit there and just know that it's there, because that feels like safety to me. It feels like, okay, if the shit hits the fan, I've got money there to take care of whatever problem comes up. I've worked a lot on making money flow as opposed to holding on to it. And that has been a tension that I have put on it. So when we get to the business piece of it, like there's no limit to what it is I can accomplish with the business in terms of attracting money in. I do set goals. They tend to be more percentage increases than they tend to be numbers. And then I also set goals about like retaining my existing book of business, which I have been able to do very well. But I think it's a long answer to your question. It much more has to do with my money mindset, which informs how I set the financial goals for my business and how I manage the finances for my business.
I just want to swim around this. I love the energy of money, and the energy of money loves me, because to me, that is total alignment with money. I mean, you use the word alignment a lot, align women, alignment in your business, alignment with money. And I just want to make sure everyone hears how important that alignment is. And also, Amy, what you said is, I had some shizzle in childhood, like I had some money stuff and whatever, and I work on it and I'm aware of it. I just want to share with you. So I agree with you. Like, I love finding money everywhere. And I've taught our 7-year-old Luca, like from the moment he was born, I'd be like, there's a penny, get it. Now we live in a world where we were at Subway. This is a couple of years ago. He was like 5. And all of a sudden we looked around and we're like, where's Luca? And we see his feet sticking out from under the soda machine. Now, you do not want to know what's underneath the soda machine. You do not want to know. We found out though, when he came out looking like the swamp monster because he had, whatever, right. He's like, Mom, I mean, Dad's like looking at him like, right. Dad wants him to find the money, but he's a little grossed out by where he finds it. Luca's like, Mom, it's a quarter. And it was a shiny quarter. And we celebrated as I cleaned the dust off him. There have been times when, especially when he was younger and he's still going to the ladies' bathroom, he would find money on the bathroom floor. And I'd be like, yes, we always celebrate it, even if we washed it off. And right. Put it in your pocket and tell Dad you washed it. So anyway, so fast forward, this weekend, we were at one of the local county fairs with my niece, who's in her 20s, and her boyfriend, and Luca. Luca's the younger kid in the family. Anyway, so they believe in manifesting too. So they were talking to Luca, Cassandra's boyfriend, Joe, and Joe said to Luca, he's like, let's manifest more than that. Because Luca wanted to manifest money. He's like, let's manifest bigger money. Mm. Halfway through our day, rolled up on the ground, Luca found a $20 bill. You would have thought it was $1 million, right? This kid celebrate it. And he's saving up for another rod for his reel because he's a fisherman. Anyway, totally agree with you. And building that muscle, like for everyone who's listening, when Amy says, I love the energy of money and the energy of money loves me, building that muscle is so important to be able to allow in more so that you, Amy, keep having those percentage growths. In my own company, same thing. I have growth because I'm willing to allow it in. And that receiving piece is just as important.
Thank you for joining us today. And if you are ready to make your next quantum leap, let's do it. Ursula invites you to join us at the 2X Intensive. Go to salescoachnow.com/apply. Don't forget to leave us a review on your favorite podcast app.